Hi there guys, welcome once again to Jonesy's vlog. I think I've just about regained my voice. You can probably hear it is a little bit weak after today's 3-all draw against Watford. Possibly one of the most entertaining games I've been to in a hell of a long time. What a match. The atmosphere was fantastic, one of the best atmospheres at Ellen Road again in a very long time. And although it's disappointing to concede a late equaliser, for me it's definitely a point gained. Going in 2-0 at half time, I don't think anyone was really expecting us to come back from that, especially with Watford getting the goal just before half time. It would have been very easy for the players' heads to drop, but obviously McDermott said all the right things that he had to do, and we came out fighting, and what a second half that was really. Just unlucky we couldn't hold out at the end. But yeah, it was a bit of a strange game. It started off sort of quite quiet really. Neither side sort of taking a hold on the game. Watford, who let's be honest, are a very good side. They've had some poor results this year, but they've got some quality players in there. You could see they were quite comfortable on the ball. A few chances for either side. As I say, the atmosphere started off cracking anyway, so it was nice to hear the crowd sort of getting behind the team from the very start. I will get more onto the crowd a bit later. And then giving away, it was a poor goal really. A bit lucky with the ricochet going to their winger in the build-up. But in the end, 4 players were around Deeney when he got the shot away. So it's disappointing, that we couldn't react to closing down and make it a more difficult chance for him really, or to at least get a tackle in or something. So disappointing there. But we did have a few chances. A possible penalty where Danny Pugh actually got yellow carded. I mean, for me it did look like their defender had taken his legs, but obviously the referee saw different. To be fair, Watford had a few chances as well. And then that crucial breakaway goal just before half time where Watford scored. Again, very disappointing. Could have maybe defended it a little bit better. I can't remember who it was, but someone kind of went flying in instead of staying on the feet. But they broke well and took it well. So at half time it was looking pretty bleak really for Leeds. But one of the guys that was standing next to me, said we have to come out this second half and just go for it, because there's no point just sitting back. So we're either going to get annihilated on the break by going for it, or we're going to somehow, sneak a draw or maybe a win. And getting an early goal was crucial really. I don't think any of us thought it was going to be Danny Pugh scoring it. How the hell he managed to get that in, I have no idea. But a great finish from him. I thought he had a pretty good game really. So then the crowd started getting behind the players once again, after being a little bit quiet at the end of the first half and the start of the second. But that got the crowd going, got behind the players, and you could see the players get a lot more confidence from that. Then second goal, the equaliser came. Fantastic cross from McCormack. And Matt Smith couldn't really have missed from there, but it was good that he got in the right position. Got higher than their defender did and put the ball in. And from then on, everyone felt like we were going to go on to get that third, and it was no real surprise when it came. A long ball over the top, McCormack sort of reacting quickest, and a gorgeous finish from him, just knocking it past the keeper there. Very cool, calm finish from a player that you can see is full of confidence at the moment. And of course the Championship Player of the Month recently, which was very good to hear. So 3-2 up. I think it was 15-20 minutes left at that point, can't quite remember. But there was always part of me feeling, we needed to go on to get that fourth quite quickly and put the game to bed. And when I saw we kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit, we were sort of messing about, not getting the ball into the box as quickly as we should have been really. We were kind of passing the ball about a little bit too much when we were getting in attacking areas. And you just always felt that maybe Watford might just get that breakaway and get that equaliser, and of course that's what did happen. Kenny not able to sort of push the ball away, unfortunately. He did have a good game, to be fair. I mean, I heard some fans saying he needs to be dropped. Well, I don't know what games they've been watching recently, but Kenny's kept in a lot of games, made some important, crucial saves, and I feel he was unlucky there, really. And obviously, Deeney was there to tuck that away. So, like I say, you know, a very, very entertaining game. You know, end-to-end stuff. And I think, you know, probably both sides would be happy with the point there. I'd possibly say a push. We may have deserved to win, but like I say, I'm very happy with the point after being 2-0 down. Individual performances. I mean, I've already mentioned Pugh. You know, I didn't really put much for foot wrong. Really, I thought he did well, like he has been recently. I mentioned Kenny. I thought Zaliukas and Pierce at centre back did really, really well. Peltier as well there. A few dodgy moments in the first half, maybe with the change around, not having Leeds there. Maybe it was just taking a little bit more getting used to with Peltier being in a more central position. But on the whole, I thought they all did really well. I'd probably maybe say Zaliukas was my man of the match, just for that tackle at the end, really. You know, that really was a match-saving tackle. Fantastic stuff. Byram was a little bit quiet, really. I mean, his first full 90 minutes back after his injury, but he was getting forward all right, getting a few crosses in. Midfield, Murphy looked okay. Still a bit inconsistent for me, but you know, doing all right. Thought Austin was back on form for me. He was a bit quiet against Wigan, but it was all over the place today. Getting some important tackles in, making some important breaks forward, making some good passes. I thought McCormack again was brilliant, holding the ball up well. A few off passes here and there, but you know, on the whole, took his goal really well. As I say, set up Matt Smith for his header. Smith had a bit of a 50-50 afternoon. I thought second half he was a lot better. First half could have done a little bit better. Sort of carrying on from the Wigan match, really. So yeah, I mean, if I was at a push, I'd probably maybe say Zaliukas or possibly Pierce for man of the match. I thought they had some very strong tackles and winning the ball, getting there first. But yeah, on the whole, pretty positive, pretty happy. Going into two Yorkshire derbies over the next 2 weeks. Doncaster away on Saturday, and then Barnsley at home the week after that. So important games, you know, games usually in the league, you know, we don't tend to do too well with derbies. Donny away is usually okay for us. Obviously already won there 3-1 in the cup this season. You know, another scoreline like that would be I'd appreciate it, to be honest. And then Barnsley, who, well, we all know what our record's like against them lot. But hopefully this season it'll be different, and just keep this form going. You know, sort of scrapping results out. You know, when we are playing some decent football, it really is good to watch. But we know we're sort of limited with the team we have. So the fact that we are scraping results out, and we're sticking up there, you know, in and around the playoffs. I mean, we're 8th now, but I think we're at, you know, a point better off than what we were before. I mean, it's so close up in the Championship. It just takes one defeat or one win, and you can change several places. So, you know, sticking in and around that area, leading up to Christmas and January, where hopefully we'll be spending some money. I'll be more than happy, because I mean, you know, a good couple of weeks ago we never thought we'd be back in this position. You know, everyone was quite doom and gloom. But with everything that's been happening recently and the talk of investment at the end of December, you know, I think there's a lot more of a positive vibe around Ellen Road, and our home form, which again for the past few seasons has been really, really poor. It's starting to feel a bit more of a fortress, and it's all really good. And like I say, the fans, the atmosphere today was fantastic. I mean, the last few matches I sat in the South Stand, and a lot of people have been picking up on this, but the atmosphere in the South Stand recently has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, it was absolutely rocking today, and it's just like having two cops, really. I mean, the Wigan game, didn't really hear too much from the cop that game. It seemed to be mainly the South Stand doing the singing, but today everyone was getting involved. And it's just a really fun atmosphere to sort of be involved in, and it's really great to see. And you can see the players are sort of, feeling that from the pitch. And McDermott seems to say that in his post-match press conferences, saying how much the fans are sort of making a difference. And you know, that's what we need, and it's what we've been missing from Ellen Road for a few years now. So you know, things are looking up, guys, I think. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say, really. Apologies there was no videos after the Blackburn or Middlesbrough match. Was it? What have I missed? After the Blackburn and the Wigan games. I've just been busy, to be honest, guys. I haven't really had much chance to do any videos. So apologies for that, but yes, I'll be doing some more gaming videos this week, so look out for that. And yeah, of course, let me know your thoughts about Leeds at the moment. Are you feeling as positive as I am about everything? I know things could be a little bit better with the performances, but like I say, with a limited squad, you know, I think we're sticking in there. So let me know if you agree. What you thought of the match today. If you've been in the South Stand and, you know, want to talk about the atmosphere there, then let me know either in the comments below as usual, or you can get in touch with me on Twitter at ChrisJonesLUSC. And as always, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon.